Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to explain you how to perform a browser-based search using LangChain. Let's say I want to create a basic agent where that agent need to search on browser related to the question that I provide and need to provide me the response back in a human understandable however we communicate like that. That is it need to take a advantage of LLMs. So it need to take an advantage of browsing search as well as it need to take an advantage of LLMs. Like that, I want to create an agent. So what is an agent and what is the tool? Here the tool I am using is browser. That is a web search I am using as a tool. And now I'm using some LLM to provide human interactable conversation from that particular agent. Now you can see I have opened my Colab notebook. Then here first I need to perform first what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to create a agent, right? Yes. So what that agent will require to have? It require to have a web web searching tool and it also need to have a LLM. For what? For conversation, smooth conversation or natural language processing or human understandable conversation. So by using these two, what I'm expecting to create an agent with the above LLM and that above tool. Then at last, what I'm expecting is I want to test that agent. So these are the tasks that I want to perform in this video. So first, let's create a tool. So how to create a tool? Do I have any web searching tool available? Yes. You can create a web searching tool by using DuckDuckGo Search. I'll tell you how to do that. For that, first you need to install the dependency that is DuckDuckGo Search. I'm installing it in a quick manner so that I do not get a lot of description here. Okay, that's got installed. Now, from that, let's import DDGS and I'm making a object to that DDGS method or class and I want to use that to create a function that is search function I'm creating and I want to pass a query to the search function so that whenever whenever I call this function I need to get a response. That is a Google search based response I want to get. So how to get that Google based response for this query? You need to use this DuckDuckGo search object and you need to use that text method and you need to pass your query so that it will provide you the response. Then I want to specify like max number of results I want. For each query, I just require only two results. So that's why I'm specifying like this two. And let's create a tool. So this is just to perform searching, right? I want to test it before moving forward. And let's do like search of. Let's ask some specific query like what is Tirupati place famous for? So I want to ask this question and get the response from it, and at last I want to print that response. So let's run it. Yeah, you can see I got some response. So 40 places to visit in Tirupati, a lot of there is there. Yeah, I got some relevant response. You can say I got some search. That means I can think it as for my particular query. So this is working and providing me totally one and two. So totally max how many results do I specify for my query? Those many results I got, and related to my question I am getting the answer. That means this web searching tool is working well. Now I want to making it as a tool to use in my agent. To use in my agent I need to convert it into tool, or I need to put it like a tool. So how to put it like a tool? For that, first you need to install that LangChain. I don't know LangChain is previously installed or not. If not, first we need to install that. And so this also let's install in a quit mode. In LangChain agents, this particular tool method is there. So I'm just importing that tool method. Now let's specify what are the search function that we created that as a tool. So how to make it as a tool, or how to specify it as a tool? So to tell it as a tool, first we need to use this tool method, and we need to tell the function. So what is our function? FUNC is the function name, which we need to specify in this tool. What is our function? Search, right? Search is nothing but our function or method that we created for performing this action. So I'm specifying that search. Then uh, I'm also specifying one more thing like a name. So for what I'm using this? This I'm using for web search. That's what I specified here. And description. So what is the description of this tool? This tool is used for browser based searching. So like that I specified this, and I am taking it as a tool, and I'm expecting to store it in a tools variable. Tools is equals to a list of tools we need to specify, but we have one tool, so that's why I specified this. Let's say I'm expecting to run this, like, but in the form of a tool I want to run this and get the response. Do I have any approach? Yes. Tool dot run is the method that you can use to provide your particular query. This query I have already created previously, like in this variable I have stored this question. For that particular question now I got the response. So you can see the searching related tool got ready. Now what I'm expecting is I need a conversational agent. I need a conversational large language model to create an agent with my tool as well as LLM. So let's create an LLM. So how to create an LLM? To create an LLM, currently I want to use Gemini Pro. For that, first we need to install Google, that is a LangChain related connection, that is LangChain hyphen Google hyphen Gen AI. So this you need to install. I'm installing this. So whenever you get installed it, now let's use it to create a LLM for Google. I'm creating an LLM by using that Google generative AI method by specifying my model. So currently I want to use a model that is so that is nothing but you can see that is this model I want to use. You can click on this get code so that you can able to see that I'm just copying this model name from here and pasting that model name here. Okay, Gemini 1.4 Pro I'm using. Then we need to specify like API key. By using what API key we're accessing this model. I have already this API key, like Gemini API key. I'm just expecting to use that particular API key. So I just copied this and providing expecting to use this API key here. So how to get that is you need to import Google.Colab user data. Then by using that user data dot get method and provide that variable name, you can able to access that particular value. So I provided my model as well as my API key. So now let's run this. Yeah, so that this LLM got create. Okay, before creating an agent, I want to test whether this LLM is working or not. So LLM dot invoke is the method that you need to run, and I am providing the same query like previously, whatever the query I have that I'm passing to my LLM to see the response from it. You can see Tirupati is famous for Sri Venkateswara Swami temple. Okay, done. I think now my model is working, like my LLM is also working. So I have my tool for web-based searching. I have my LLM for smooth conversation or interacting or providing the response in a good manner. Like I, so what I'm expecting to is I want to create an agent where that agent need to search and get the response from internet and need to provide that response to my LLM, and whether this LLM need to provide me that response in a smooth or you can say conversational manner. So like that I want to create an agent. So how to create it? Just you need to import a module or you need to import a class from LangChain Agents. I'm just importing. What is that is initialize. Initialize agent is the method that you need to, or you can say that is the class you need to import, and then you need to create your agent by using that initialize agent method that you just imported. Then you need to specify what is the LLM that you are expecting to use in it. My LLM is nothing but whatever the LLM that I've created. Then what is the what is the tool that you are expecting to use, or what are the tools that you are expecting to use. That tools I've already specified, like this is the searching tool that I specified as a list of a tool. So I provided that. So then what you need to specify, like i want to see I want to see so how I am getting the response, that each step I want to see. So that's why I'm specifying webhost is equals to true. At last you need to specify the agent type. So based on the agent type, you will get the response. I'm expecting to show what are the different types of agents you have. So that's why I'm entering wrong here. I know this is wrong because to show you what are the different agents are there, I'm entering it wrong. You can see. So this is one type of agent, that is a zero shot React description. You can use it for the current task. For the current task, you need to use it. Whereas for document based searching, you can see React doc store is there, and self ask with the search option is also there. Conversational React description and chat zero shot React description, and you can see. So like that we have some agents are also there, or yeah, we have some different types of agents are there. While initializing an agent, you need to choose which type of agent you are going to creating. Since I want to perform query in this by using this tool, then provide a smooth conversational response by using this LLM that I'm getting from based on the response that I'm getting from my tool. I'm using this zero shot React description as my agent type. I'm just clicking on enter so that this agent will get created. Now I want to check whether my agent is working or not. So I want to run this. So agent dot again, you need to use this run method and you need to provide your particular query. So what is your particular query that you need to ask? I'm just clicking on shift and enter. So that what happens is, you can see first the question was searched, like what is Tirupati place famous for that what happens, this is all internally happened thing, this is all internally happened thing, and this is the final output that you got. Like Tirupati is famous for the Tirumala Venkateswara temple, a major Hindu pilgrimage site. So from where I got this response from, first our particular question got done with web search, then we got some response. You can see we got some response. Based on that, our LLM thought something, and then it finally predicted some output. Let's say I want to ask a question like, so what is the fare? What is the fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati? So what is the fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati today, or general fare? So like that I want to ask, and at the end I want to ask like, what is why Tirupati is famous. So like that I want to ask two questions. Let's see how our agent is working or how our agent is thinking. So entering a new agent executor chain. Now you can see first question, like what is the fare of Tirupati and why it is famous for. You can see thought. I need to search for the train or bus fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati. Like that, agent is thoughting, and also find out Tirupati is famous for. First, the web searches happened with this question, like train fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati. You can see it got some responses, and based on that, what it will thought, I have some information, but I need to look at bus fares as well. Like it will get some train fares, so that's why it is getting looking for bus fares. For that, it automatically generates the thought. You can see, yes. So based on that, also you can see it got some response. So based on that, it again searched like a web search. What I got, so I think yeah, the model that I'm using, the limit got exhausted, so that's why I got this exception. Let's change the model. This might happen sometime. Let's use this flash light. I'm just copying this model name to change the model. I want to change my LLM model. Like the free limit got exhausted, so that's why we got that error. So let's run this as well as let's create our agent. You can see we got, or you can say we're getting the response. Now again the same thing, like first, what is the fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati, that got searched. So then it got some useful information. Why Tirupati is famous for that information also it got searched. Finally, it provided the response, like the fare from Hyderabad to Tirupati varies, depends on the mode of transportation, and the flight can be 2000 rupees cost. Trains are also operates in between the two cities. Train is famous between Train is famous because of Sri Venkateswara temple dedicated to Lord Balaji. You can see we got the answer related to the questions that we provide. Like this, the agent, what it done, it automatically performs its web searches. So based on what it performs the web searches, based on the tool that we provide, it performs the web search. And who performed that web search? Our LLM, our model performed that web search. And then it, so based on the response it got, if it's satisfied for that response, or if it get multiple responses for that particular question, then based on the multiple responses it provides us the general response for all those. So like this we can able to create an agent. This is one of the verb searching agent that we created. This is a basic agent that we created to perform a searching using some LLM, using this agent prompt. if you observe it clearly, so it's very simple. Like we first install the for searching we need something, right? Yeah, for that we install this DuckDuckGo Search, since it's providing me without API I can able to search, so that's why I'm using this. And for that I created an object, and by using that object I created a search method where it just takes a query as input and need to provide me the response as the, like after querying whatever the response it will get, that response it is providing. So that what I'm doing is I'm making it as a tool by providing that search method as a function to this tool method. This tool method I got it from LangChain Agents, and I created a tool. From that I created tools. It's nothing but we can able to list the tools that we have. So I listed the tools like this, and I tested that as well. My tool that I created, it's working. Then after, to create an agent, I also require, so not only tool, I also require an LLM to provide a smooth conversation or a human interactable conversation. So that's why I created, or I'm using a Google Gen AI agent, and that is this Google Gemini 2.4 2.0 flashlight by providing an API key. And finally, after creating the agent, what I have done is I performed some query and getting the response from that particular query. Based on the agent or based on the LLM, best LLM that you use, you will get a that much a better response related to your search. As we have seen previously, we have used a 1.5 Pro, I think so previously. For that, we got some other response, like multiple searches happened. First, train related affairs we got, then bus related affairs we got, then continuously the searching was happening based on the model thinking. Now, based on this model, like this Gemini 2.0 Flash light thinking, it was getting the response like this. If you want to test it for other model, like if you want to test it for experimental models or flash based models or 8 billion models, then you can able to test it as well. So at last I want to wind up the session with this, that is a experimental model. I want to take it at last, flash based 2.0 experimental model. And I want to, I think we have tested a flash model, right? So let's see the code so that we can able to understood. Flashlight we have tested. Now let's try with the flash model, and let's wind up this. Yeah, flash experiment model that I'm using right now. And directly I'm creating my agent with the updated model, and let's see the response at the end. Like how it is thinking and how the previous flashlight is thinking, so that we can able to evaluate the models which is evaluating best for my particular searching, and I can use it for production requirements. I think I got some error. Again, I'm getting some errors. So let's see the model that we are using. What is that model we are using? Like 2.0 flash experiment, that model we are using, right? 2.0 flash experimental model that we are using. So let's move to 2.0 flash, or let's pick another model and let's try it. And let's copy the code of it, like model name. If the model limits got exceeded, you might get these type of errors, so forgot about those errors. So again, the handling parsing error I got. Okay, if you observe the mistake that we got, then we can able to observe, like we're getting some parsing error, right? Yes. So let's provide that in this initialize agent session. If we provide that, then we not get such errors again. So handling parsing errors. So let's run it. Now, so I think I need to stop it before running. So let's run this. Then let's run this and let's see. Yeah, first web search with this query got happened. So invalid format action input. Since we are changing multiple models, we might get these errors. Based on the models, we need to pick specific code, I think. So let's see whether this will work or not. Like we are using a 1.5 Pro. Yeah, you can see we are getting the response. I think there may be limited request issue. So for that also this might happen. Okay, now you can see whenever I changed my response to 1.5 Pro, so up to some requests it can able to handle. More than that, you can see 405 like resource exhausted error I am getting. Okay, so based on the best model that you use, it will get that much better response actually in real time. So this is all about agents, how to create an agent and use it for searching. I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge regarding creating a basic agent with search engine as a tool. I hope you understood this video. This is the full code that I used previously for my practice session. So in order to show you like a full code in a single frame, I'm just showing this to you. I hope this video is useful. If you feel this video is useful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with an interesting topic. Until then, bye bye, guys.